we just have one more live performance to share with you. I have to introduce a couple of great folks, Gilbert Frampton and some special guests. They're streaming live from the studio. They need no other introduction. Mike, bring us on over to Gilbert Frampton and those special guests live from the studio.
Hello, and welcome to State of My Soul. State of my soul. It's the state of my soul. Welcome, everyone. I'm trying to pull up my video here, so that here we go. I've got it there. Welcome, hello. As Andrew said, I am Gilbert Frampton, and it is your favorite weekly digest, bringing you all the warm, soft truths about the status of my sanity. That's right. It's your weekly antidote to all the hard and cold facts and sometimes lies that are inundating you right now. So we've got some heavy-hitting news on the docket for tonight. Starting off with some human interest stories. We're going to go to stories about my sisters and their whereabouts. First off, my sister whose trees were stolen out of her backyard by some people, thieves, posing as arborists. Then to a story about my other sister who is awaiting release, that's right, from jail. We're going to share both of those stories, of course, with their permission. Then we move on to a bit of titillating news. We're going to go over to the science desk and hear a little bit about a second voyage into the world of sexting. That's right. Your host, Frampton, has gone back in again. And Lord, we have some charts coming out of the CDC that are very interesting, some interesting data about all that. And then we'll round off the show with a visit from a very special expert. They're very famous, so I won't even say their name or else you'll pee-pee in your panties, but stay on the edge of your seats for all of that because it's going to be fascinating. So I'm going to throw it over to our field reporter, Carl Flumpkin. Let's go to Carl. Okay. Hey there. Okay, here we go over to this desk right here. Can you see me all right, Gilbert? How's the light? I got to put it down a little bit. Okay, here I am at the news desk, reporting live on some field reconnaissance that I did earlier this week. First story, we're going to go to the tree sister. Let me just get my notes here because I took some live quotations from both her and the other sister. So first off, we got some news coming out of her backyard. That's right, folks. There were some people who, you know, they so-called arborists. I don't know about that. I couldn't find their name, number, nothing. But they came to her in her backyard. They said, hey, ma'am, the neighbor that she hired us, we just want to cut off this one tree branch. She was like, hell yeah, cut off that tree branch. I'm going to use it as firewood. Like any, you know, person in the right mind would say. Next thing she knows, that tree has been cut down, the whole entire tree, plus two other trees, 100-year-old trees. They could have just pulled the ivy right off, but they cut the whole tree down. Boom, it went crashing her fence, went crash on her chair. All over her yard, it's a mess. Some direct quotes that I got from her include, they took away all the goddamn privacy in my backyard, and I'm fixing to move to the countryside where we don't have to deal with none of this city stuff. So we're going to keep updating y'all on what's going on in that backyard. I mean, I've never seen such a scene in my life. Tree limbs everywhere. On to your other sister, Gilbert. So we talked with her on a video chat from DeKalb County Jail. You know, it was interesting because it was a video chat where you could see her and hear her, but she could see you but not hear you, me. I mean, and so what you had to do was you had to write out, I mean, what I did is I wrote out things on a piece of paper and I just kind of spelled it out for her. So, I mean, we talk, she's in good spirits. She's fixing to get bailed out. She's there for failure to appear. It's not a big deal, but you know, it sucks to be in jail right about now with all this coronavirus stuff happening. Some direct quotes from her. I thought this was just wonderful. She at one point we were talking, she turns over to this, she gestures over to the tables bolted to the floor. She says, you know, what do you make of the scenery? It's pretty mid-century Gothic, don't you think? Oh, Lord, I about lost it and had a heart attack when she said that. I thought, woo, God, that's a good joke. Something else she said, she found a book in there. It's about a man who's in prison. He gets out and he makes his life into a different life. And there's a dust jacket on it that promises $50 if you write to the author if you didn't enjoy the book. She did enjoy it, but she was thinking about writing to him. So I think, you know, I think that's all we got for that story right now. We'll keep it updated. Carl, what is that in the bathroom there? Oh, that's just my garden. That's all. I just like to put some plant, just kind of like a Sunday evening sort of, you know, plant sanctuary thing. Yeah. All right. Well, back to you, Gilbert. Oh, goodness gracious. That was just riveting reporting if I have ever heard. And we will be sure to keep you posted on the latest out of both of those breaking news stories. Up next, we're going to just kind of change the temperature in the room and take you on to a bit of titillating data that's coming out of, you know, my personal experience, second experience with sexting, and some charts that the CDC has published now, made public about all of that titillating stuff. So let's take it over the science desk to Barnacle, our resident scientist. Barnacle. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, Gilbert, here, let me just get my head on straight here. Okay, here we go. Oh God, I think they're passing me this this thing on. Hey there. Yeah, so not so used to the microphone, more like a microscope. You know, that's kind of the thing that I am more used to. Hello, I'm Barnacle. I'm here at the news desk, and we're just going a little deeper into this breaking news story around Gilbert's second experience with sexting. You know, it took a pandemic for him to get there, but he finally, I've never done it. I don't know. Let's do a Pew Research poll. Did anybody ever, has anybody ever done the sexting thing before? We're just gonna, okay. I can't actually see what you're saying, but I'm going to record any data that I get out of this chat afterwards, and we're gonna make up a new chart. So I've got really interesting stuff here in this CDC. You can see it's sponsored by the Center for Disease Control. That's right. And I just want to show you on one axis we have sexting, and on the other axis we have horniness. Now, this might come as a surprise to some people because you know, you might think the more you sext, the less horny you get, but it's actually kind of the opposite. You can see the data here is just, it goes up, up, up. It just kind of keeps going sky high off the chart. We didn't even have any space to put the rest of that line there, because it's just everyone, you know, Gilbert in particular, but also I'm sure other people out there, just sky high horny level and a lot of sexting. So but an interesting thing that we're finding is that you know, morale is up. It's really up. And yeah, so I think we'll keep you updated on all the things that happen from here. Oh God, sorry, my selfie stick is oh God, it's kind of a homemade thing, and oh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna take it back to you now that I've sufficiently embarrassed myself. So back to you, Gilbert. Oh goodness gracious! Thank you so much, Barnacle, for that information. Wow, that was very illuminating. Yes. So now we're going to take a short commercial break from our sponsors. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Here we go. Okay. Hey, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'm kind of like, falling for you.
I, I, I think that's okay.
Oh my God, you're so observant. I really like that about you. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Uh,
I want to do the bangers and mash challenge with you.
what? With me? Oh my God, yes! Wait, should we just like make out real quick and see what it's like?
Okay.
Don't watch us, don't. Oh my goodness. Woo! Things are heating up on this next season of Top Chef meets The Bachelorette. And I can tell you I'll be connecting with that season heavily when it airs. Everyone be sure to tune in. So our last story of the night is we're going to have an expert come on and share with us, a little bit about the home. They're not from around here, so let's all give them a warm welcome. We've got a little visitor coming our way. Oh, okay. Hello, wow. So bright in here. Oh, wow. Hello. Hi, can you see me? Yeah. Hi. My name is Kirko. I'm so happy to be here with you. So as some of you know, I have some YouTube videos, and I have some classes I do online about the thing that I'm going to be talking with you about. But for those of you who don't know, I'm a little bit of an expert about this thing. It's just a Scandinavian thing. It's called the hygge. Have you heard of the hygge? It's just something that I got really interested in because of where that I come from. And, I think that I'm not going to be able to do all of these things yet, but I'd go over it all. But I'm going to tell you a little bit the main points. And because a lot of people are going to tell you of how to find a hygge. A lot of people are going to tell you how to find a hygge. They're going to say, light the candle. Because the hygge is like the thing, it's like coziness in the home. So light the candle, do the bubble bath, put the blanket around your body, all of these things. And those things are working. They're working sometimes, but the hygge is not the thing that you can tell it what to do. You got to make a space and make the hygge want to come. The hygge not always coming because you never know if the hygge is going to come. But I'm going to tell you some more things that are a little more unusual that make the hygge come. So the first thing, they're not the things you would think of. The first thing you got to do to get the hygge, you got to go into wherever you keep some things to drink. This time I got this thing. It's a dry cider from the bodega down the street. So I'm gonna pour that in a wine glass because I just feel like that makes me feel a little fancy, Charles. And then I go with that. I'm just gonna do a little mood lighting. Whatever you want to drink, don't have to be cider. Can be anything that you think would be good. That's good and refresh. Then you go in there. If you have something like this, it's really good, but it's good to ride on this like a stationary bike that you got. I don't know if you got that, but the hygge love that. The hygge love it so much. So you ride the bike, just kind of relaxing yourself, just being good in your home time. Then you gotta make the lights a little nice. And the last part, you gotta make the nice lighting. The last part is that you gotta play a song that you really like. And you just gotta kind of groove out to the song. So Matt, would you play that song that we like so much? Just get the lights so good, and then kind of just set up some DIY light like that. That's a salad spinner with lights inside. How do you think about that? That's cool, right? Wow, is she kind of like DJing that thing right there? And then you just kind of like dancing to this song. And I feel the Hugo's gonna come any minute. I cannot promise you, but I'm saying if you do these things that I'm telling you, the Hugo's gonna be with you. It's gonna be good to be in your home. So that's all I have for you tonight, folks. I hope that you enjoyed all the things about the Hugo. And I hope to see you again soon. I hope you stay safe and healthy and look out for your neighbor. Yeah, stay cozy. That's all we got for tonight. Back to you, Bernard.